Hey everybody, I think everything should be set up and started here. Let me get everything set up. We'll just wait around for a couple minutes. Just want to get started a little early so that if any of you guys have any questions in chat before we get started, then feel free to ask. Um, we'll be running free agency and the draft today. Free agency shouldn't take that long, and the draft, stay as long as you want. Um, we'll get it. We'll run all 3 rounds if anybody wants to run them. But you can stick around for however long you want to do that. So a lot of new people. See Daffodil and Peppermint Rage in the chat. So hopefully we'll have some fun. We'll have a few more human teams this year, and so that should be pretty neat. I think the first pick goes to the Lightning. Yeah, I think they're their first pick. Hopefully it'll be a nice draft. Hopefully it won't be a bunch of crappy players. It's a little more fun if there's a few good. I hope there's at least 4 good players. I think I got the 4th pick, so I hope there's at least 4 good players in the draft. But yeah, you never know. Sometimes it's fantastic. Sometimes it's terrible. So we'll see. And let's see here. So yeah, we'll just hang out here for another couple minutes, and we'll get started right about at 11 o'clock with the free agency. I think starts with I think the Hounds actually the first one's up on free agency typically, or that division is. They may not wind up having any free agents, but I think that division starts it off. The Hounds, the Boulders, the Unholy, and the newly formed Executioners. The Cox have changed to the Executioners, so they're in. Hey, how's it going, Titty? And Lukey's there, the last year's champ. See how he does. Wait a couple more minutes. So far things have been going pretty smooth. Not a ton of bugs. Really, other than that one major bug with the foreign, the European decimal system. That's about the only major bug we've had. So just a lot of little things. Thanks for all the updates and little comments. We'll get all the little ones fixed up as much as possible. And I'll probably start working on some new stuff this next week or two. I was thinking about the All-Star game. That might be a good one to add. It might not be that hard. That I'll probably add next. I really do need to do the big project is going to be doing the what do you call it, the tournament mode. That's going to take a bit, and I worry that's going to introduce a bunch of bugs. Hey Gundar, how you doing? Yeah. Oh, am I a little quiet? Let me see if I can. I don't know why I'm been so quiet on this mic. Let me move this around. Turn the volume. Can you guys hear me a little bit better now? Let me see if I can mess with this. Yeah, I'm not great at doing this stuff on here. There should be no background sound. mess with it here, but I may not be a lot higher. Let me scooch up to the mic, get the mic up close. Let's see if we can get that working a little bit better. Yeah, I really should sit down and troubleshoot how to get this presentation stuff. That's certainly not my forte. Yeah, there's no... I don't see a setting on the mixer in here. I guess I can go to my... Let me go to my mic settings. Let's see if I can mess with that. On the... See if there is. I know there's a settings on the back of the mic too. How about now? Does that sound a little better? See if that works. Yeah, there's a gain on the back of the mic too, but I don't know if that has a huge effect. All right, well, we'll just leave it at that. I'm not going to mess with it too much longer. I do need to get better at this presentation stuff for these leagues. We have in the other league, in our FFL, we got a lot of really good presenters with some really high quality in the in Legend Bowl leagues. We have some pretty good high quality presenters, and I'm not that person. All right, let's see here. So I guess we'll go ahead and get started. Looks like we have a lot of the early folks that are here, and let me get this up and going. One thing I do want to ask, a request from everybody, if y'all don't mind. I'm shooting for 4 more reviews, because when we get 10 reviews on Steam, then the game will it'll generate a score, right? And I think also the algorithm starts picking up stuff if you get up to 10 reviews. So if you guys can just real quick review, doesn't have to be long-winded. So if you get a review done in the next day or two, that'd be awesome to help make sure we get to the double digits in reviews. I guess that's about it. I guess we'll go ahead and get started. So we'll see. Of course, this is all going to be random, so we'll see the draft all at once and the free agents all at once, just like when you play the game. So we have no idea what's going to show up. So let's go ahead and get this free agency started. And first up, the champs, the Hounds. Ooh, Hounds get hit pretty hard. I guess I know who the Hounds are going to keep. I'm pretty sure I know who they're keeping, but they're going to lose a big player. A couple of big players. Scrapchin's kind of old, but I'm assuming you are keeping Sothale, the MVP and leader. I'm assuming that's who you're keeping, Luke? Yep, figured. So we got Sothale is going to be the one to keep. So we have a decent little free agent leaving there. A couple decent free agents. Unholy's up next. Unholy has to drop somebody. Oh, this is a pretty easy choice for them. You know, this first season is usually most of the teams have a bunch of bad players, so it looks like it's gonna be a pretty easy one for them to. Yeah, well, Scrapchin will survive the year. He will play the year, but yeah, this will be his last year. Same with this Nearall. I mean, the Unholy have to decide on who to drop. Nearall is in his last year, but he's a pretty decent player. So Unholy up to decide on who they're going to keep. This Valkyrie is only in the second year, where this Nearall or whatever, they are in the 15th season. So I'm guessing Winewood's going to stay, their main runner. So it is now Valkyrie. Yep, I figured you drop him. So or them. Valkyrie dropped. Now it is the Boulders. That is Computer Team. Ooh, they're going to drop a decent character here. Now it is the Jokers. The Jokers have one to keep. I don't know if the Jokers are on right now. I'll give them about a minute. I wish there was a way to see who's all in the stream. but I haven't seen the Joker's owner pop up, so I'm going to go ahead and give him about a minute to make a decision here before we move on. I mean, it's a pretty easy decision, I think. It's probably going to be Crux. I mean, of course, maybe Gurn, because Gurn is only in the second season. But then I'll just let the computer pick. I'll let the computer pick on this one, because this is a kind of a toss-up here. This guy is, 6 points less, but he is in his second year, so they are in their second year. So I don't know. It is a kind of an iffy one between those two and who they would take. So give it a have one more person popped into the chat. See if it is the Joker's owner, and if they are here, I'll give them about another 15 seconds to make a decision, and then we will go on to the next one. So I'm guessing it'll be Crux or Gurn will be the two that one of the two they'll keep. And holding off, the 15 seconds are up, so I'm going to go ahead and let the computer pick for this one. So I'm not sure who they're going to take. I'll let the computer do it. It's a pretty close call, so I'll just let it go. Computer Havoc. Havoc is going to be let the computer do it, so they're going to drop somebody. A pretty easy drop here. Looks like they'll probably drop Orion. This is computer one. Computer. Ooh, this is going to be nice. We're going to have a couple of nice players that get dropped, because the Rampage, one of the playoff teams last year, just looks like they're going to lose a couple of decent players. They might even drop Whitmore because he's in his 15th season, but that'd be a nice one for somebody to pick up. The Ripe, they're going to drop somebody. Probably drop a crappy dude, so not a big deal. Irregulars, they look like they are going to have to keep somebody. They'll drop a decent player, but nothing great. Huberts. Okay, so Huberts have to keep one. Ooh, they have to keep one, and I think he wanted me to take a look at this. Fizban was a really good player for him last year. Fizban's in the 5th season. Valdahar is in the 13th season. Valdahar's a good passer. But this Fizban really, throughout the season, played really well. So I'm going to have to make the call for them to keep Fizban, because he seemed like he played better. He's a lot younger. And so neither one of them are the toughness that he was looking for, really. But I think Fizban, from what we saw, played better. So I'm going to go ahead and make the executive decision for the Huberts to take Fizban on this one, because he wanted me to take a look at these guys. Then the Storm, let the Storm, they get one to keep, so it looks like they're going to have another decent player that's going to get released from the Storm top team. The Coven have to drop somebody. They'll probably drop that Gillian, decent little player. The Sharks, they're not going to lose much. A decent little player, but nothing great. Stampede are up. Ooh, Stampede are going to have to... Ooh, that's rough. Stampede. This is not good for you guys. You guys do have to lose a decent player, because this Courage Courser is 77, but he's in the 13th, or they're in the 13th season, where Brown Herb is only in the 3rd season. So that's going to be a bit of a drop. This guy's a little better runner. This guy's a better overall. Yeah, I guess you gotta keep the Brown Herb, and he looks cool too. I think you just gotta take him based on looks alone. So Brown Herb is the keeper. Poison Jam. Oh, Poison Jam also is gonna lose a tough loss here. So Poison Jam. Yeah, Green Herb would be better name. Brown is just kind of, it's old, but I mean, it's still functional. So Poison Jam, 2 good players. One's in the 12th season. The other one, Kinosu, is in the 2nd season. Kinosu is a great runner. Not great on defense. Good cover. Whereas Haladi is a better overall player. They are better overall. Haladi did make the all-defensive team last year, but just older player. So it is up to Peppermint to decide on who they want. I know Peppermint was here earlier. Kinosu, all right, so Kinosu's kept. So Haladi, another decent player, leaves in free agency. Legends are up. Legends have to drop one, so that's not too bad. Looks like this, probably, I'm guessing this 12th year, 67 starter rating is the one that'll go for the Legends. Yeah, drop Farron. That's not too bad of a loss. Now we're signing free agents. So first up is the Executioners. They get the first pick, the new name team. They don't get a great selection, but they get a couple players to select from. Yeah, I think so. Kinosu's probably the right choice. You know, that Haladi's pretty good, but I mean actually very good, but yeah, I think the age difference is a big thing there. So Executioners, who are they going to take? They take they're all fairly old, so it's really more. And if anybody wants to look at their rosters at any time, just let me know, and I can gladly pick that up. So we're not a huge rush. So Buren, okay, so we'll take this. Yeah, this is probably the one to take. 71, nice little improvement, and they didn't drop anybody. Ooh, but Poison Jam gets to get a pickup. They might get younger here. Talikshin is here at 73, 9th season. Scrapchin was a good player, but he's in the they're in their 15th season. So Peppermint might have yeah, your passing is super high. But now you get a little replacement here. It's not too bad. Not too bad. A pretty good defensive player with some blocking skills. If you take Talikshin, I'm guessing that's going to be the pick for Peppermint Rage. Now Scrapchin is a good passer, but again, 15th season, so yeah, I figured that would be the pick. So Peppermint Rage. So they made out pretty evenly. Didn't lose too much. Didn't gain. Oh, the Ents, who didn't lose anybody in free agency, and they're going to get a pickup. So nice. Oh, and looks like a exact position they need. A runner. That past that 6th season, Tree Lane. Not bad on defense. Yeah, that looks like the no-brainer pick for that one, I would say. These guys are in the low 60s. Don't really have anything over Tree Lane, and his name starts with Tree, so you know, seems like a good fit for the Ents. But yeah, that's gonna be a good one. So nice little pickup. So the Ents get better. So losing the Super Bowl, but they get better. Ooh, the regulars get a nice choice here. They get lucky and get a good choice. And so we'll let the computer pick that. Boulders up next. Boulders. Oh, Haladi. Looks like Haladi's going to go. Ah, man, I was hoping Haladi would slip to my team, but Haladi looks like they're going to the Boulders. I'm guessing that's who they'll take. Yeah, probably. Most likely going to take Haladi. Shield up next. All right, let's see. Well, I get somebody. It's not. Oh, this little guy. This little guy. Ooh, decent runner rating. First year. Oh, but there's a gnome. I can't take a gnome. I can't take a gnome. That's not going to happen for my team. He's good, but no gnomes on my team, so I'm passing up on that guy. Let's see, John here. He's a little more solid defensive player. He did have an MVP of the game. I'm going to have to go. Oh, he's more expensive. Boy, this is a terrible idea. Am I going to let my prejudice against gnomes cause me to take the wrong player? I can't go with the gnome. I can't go with the gnome. I gotta go with this Bastet. I know it's not a good choice, but I'm not taking a gnome. Now it is the widows. The widows have some decent pick. Oh, Sephiroth looks like that'll be gone. That's a really good pickup there. Probably be gone. Vultures, don't get great choices. Ripe, don't get great choices. There should be a couple of decent choices left. The legends get a decent pickup. They can get the gnome that I passed on. They also have this orc who's pretty young. I would have picked this orc if he would have been around. He's also a lot cheaper. And then they got a little halfling here. Yeah, I think. I think Hellady is a pretty good name. And Courage, Course of the Trader. Yep, he took off. Yeah, most of these names are pretty random. I got some from many different generators and some that were submitted. Oh, and if any of you guys want a name included, I'll include it in the. You can just DM me some names, and I'm glad to include them on the naming list. And you can also just put your own names in to add to the list. While Daffodil is thinking, this is kind of a tougher decision. These two are both pretty close in abilities. I mean, I know I wouldn't take the gnome, but these are both pretty close. Trelinth is a lot cheaper. He's not, he's a little bit less, but this guy is no offense. He's a solid defensive player, not really much on offense. A little bit of a blocker. This guy's a little more on the runner side, but age is about the same. Basic. Okay, so taking the gnome. All right. The Coven. Not much here. Farron's there. Penguins. Penguins aren't going to be here. I'm guessing they'll probably end up taking the Eldahar 75. Lightning are up. Lightning also have a decent little choice here. They're gonna get a little improvement here on their team. Lightning are here, right? Are they here? Thought I saw Lightning. Oh, maybe the Lightning owner's not here. I haven't seen him. No, Lightning owner doesn't look like they're there. Yeah, probably. I would think that's who the computer would choose. I mean, Farron is a little cheaper. It might, but I think the age difference, the computer's going to pick this guy. We should pick that guy. So I'm going to go ahead and wait another couple seconds to make sure, but I don't think he's here, so we will let the computer pick. But nice little pickup for this far down in the list. Alright, do that. Now the Sharks are up next. They're probably going to take this Chuck here. Now it's the Hounds. Oh my gosh. You can't tell me the Hounds. They get lucky. They get lucky. all the way down. This is rigged. This is rigged. The Hounds are going to get a nice player. He's old, but nice player here. I'm assuming that's who they'll take. Toyna, they are a little bit younger, but yeah, I don't see how Courage Courser isn't the one they take. Better in every position. Hounds, are you there? Yeah, that's why he left. He's just hunting for a ring. He passed up on everybody else, didn't ask to join any team. Okay, and I just heard that they are taking Courage. Alright, so the Storm get a nice pickup too. Wow, a couple of players also looking for rings. All these old players are ring hunting, and I'm guessing this one is going to go to the Storm, because the Storm I thought were going to be the champs last year. They ended up getting taken out by the Ints though. And then Hubert's wanted Toughness. They told me to draft Toughness. And this looks like this fits the bill over here. 68 strength, a little younger. Yeah, I think this would help with the toughness angle for the Huberts. So I'm going to go ahead and draft this one for the Huberts. Rampage, not much. Scrapchin might go to the Rampage. Jokers, I don't think the Jokers were here. I don't think they've showed up. They haven't said anything in chat, so we'll go ahead and let that run. Not really a great. Scrapchin keeps getting passed up on. Scrapchin gets passed up on again. Everybody's passing up on poor Scrapchin. Farron is here, so now it is the Unholy's pick. A lot of old dogs, but productive. Could be productive. If you want a quarterback, Scrapchin's your person. But probably Farron's a better player, a little cheaper, a little younger. Oran's just looks like a little wasted player there. So we'll let, Farron. Boom. Katsuni. Katsuni didn't lose anybody. And Katsuni is up. They could take They got a bunch of old folks here. Could pick from. Help them one season. See how that works out for them. Actually, let's see if Katsuni. Actually, they may not be in. I thought they were in. They may not be in the chat. I heard them on this morning. They may not be in the chat. I know they were having internet issues or something. So I'll wait another 15 seconds or so. I don't think they're in the chat. We've done this with Steam Play Together. We've used Steam Play Together to play, and it works pretty well. We haven't had many issues with it, and I don't know if we could hold how many people can. I think there's 16 can go in Steam Play Together. That'd be another way we could do this as well. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and let the computer pick this one because I don't think they're here. Stampede up. There you go, and Scrapchin's still begging for a home. Nobody wants poor Scrapchin. He was a starter on the championship team, but nobody wants him. Nobody wants them. Then they got a Dean who's a clown. Oran. Yeah, this is not a lot of great choices here for a pickup. Yep, Scrapchin's going to go to Stampede. Here we go. So they basically make a trade for players. I think your player went to the went to the Hounds, right? So that's basically a trade. The Plague, they get their pick. There's nobody really good left. And then the Horde, let the computer pick that. All right, so there goes our free agency. Give me a sec. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick snip of this so we can post free agency in the. So I can post free agency in the Discord for our results. Alright, I posted the free agency results in our home screen, and so let's go ahead and see the draft. Come on, be some good players. Let's hope there's some good players in this draft. Start the draft, and don't worry about the draft timer. Don't worry about the draft timer. We're not going to worry about that. It'll tick off, and we won't worry. So we're going to start the draft. Come on, please, somebody, some good players. Oh, well, no superstar, no super purple person, but the Lightning is up. A bunch of decent players with Busma the Rattling top, Chow the Ogre, Askew, Tildoran, Human, Celestial, Moraine. Ooh, that Moraine Gunner is pretty good. Got a lot of good players, so start looking at these folks. Wait, is it just me? Is it not? Oh, never mind. Okay. So you can start Lodge Packer. That's a funny name. And look at that little mustache he's got there. And Shield Bearer. That's a nice one. I have a feeling I know who's going to take Shield Bearer. Okay, so I don't believe that the Lightning owner is here, so we are just going to let the computer pick. There's a lot of good choices, not really one that stands out as being far and above the rest in the first grouping. So we'll let the computer pick this one, and so we'll see. First pick is Askew the Elf. Oof. They pick the elf. Then the next up is going to be the Sharks. That is a computer pick as well. And that is going to be Chow the Ogre. Oof, that Ogre was away. And now it's the Havoc. The Havoc, we're going to let them, the computer choose for them. Hopefully they won't take Moraine, because I know Havoc doesn't like elves. Tildoran, the Dwarf. Now it's me. Who do I take? Well, I do like defense. That's my main thing. I do need a runner, though. This guy, oh, but he's a bad runner. Rain would be a good cover guy. I get that cover. Don't have a gunner. This elf would fit my team, but I don't. I want somebody who's brutal as well, and none of these guys are brutal. I'm not going to go all the way down to get him. I think I'm going to have to take this Busma. I have to take that Busma. That's a good pickup. He's the best player on my team, so I guess I'll have to take him. Draft him. Alright, Vultures. Computer pick. Let the Vultures go. Yeah, Shield Bearer. Oh, you know what? You're right. Why did I can I go back and fix this? You're right. I should have taken Shield Bearer. I know who wants Shield Bearer. I can tell. I know who's going to probably take it. I should have taken Shield Bearer. Duh. That was a bad idea. I should have taken Shield Bearer. Look at that. It would have been perfect fit by name. That was dumb. All right. Vultures. Vultures. Computer's going to pick them. And then now it is Executioners. I have a feeling I know who the Executioners are going to pick. Well, maybe not, though. Maybe not, though. We'll see who the Executioners are going to take. Yeah, very much Buyer's Remorse. It was just perfect. I don't know why I wasn't thinking. I was just... Well, last year I picked mostly on fun, and that's why my team was so terrible. So I need to improve my team a little bit this year. But yeah, That Shield Bearer would have been a good fit, though. I like that linebacker ability. Yeah, I figured Shield Bearer was going to be. I knew when there was a Kongan with a name like that, that's who the Executioners would want. Executioners changed from the Cox, and there's a new player for them, so drafting that. Plague, that is going to be computer pick. Computer pick for the regulars. Oh, Huberts get lucky. They wind up getting a guy who's decent strength. Top player that's still left. Got to give it to the Huberts. The Huberts wanted me to draft somebody for them. That it's going to have to be that player for them. It's no brainer there. Stampede up next. Oh, he did want the rat. Well, he's gonna have to give me some. He's gonna have to. He didn't hear about my Pyro's Remorse. I will. He'll have to trade me and give me something good for it. Stampede is up next. I have that Lodge Packer. We've got a lot of players that are gonna be borderline starters. Yeah, the draft dropped off quite a bit pretty quickly. The Stampede have a really pretty solid starting team. That Browner was a nice pickup, so that really pushed them.
Hey guys,
and if you guys want me to sort by anything, I can. Eric, the orc.
Only
Okay.
because the
Hey,
wash
babe.
machine- Sorry.
Sorry, got back. Sorry, got a noise here. Draft the player.
Sorry.
Okay. Ripe is up. Computer's gonna pick that one. Computer's gonna pick that one. Computer pick. Computer pick. Computer pick. Now Poison Jam is up. Yeah, these players. This player might start. This player might start for Poison Jam. Yeah, this draft was not very deep. Had a few decent players, but wasn't a very deep draft. And again, if you want me to sort by anything, no, there we go, the Ogre. All right, High Brutality Ogre. And drive them. Unholy is up next. And again, if you want to sort by anything, just feel free to speak up. They picked up Farron. Yeah, durability is a big issue, especially, it depends on what position they play. But if they play an offensive or defensive line, durability is a big problem. That's kind of what I'm afraid of with that rat I drafted. Their durability was 50, which is decent, but on the line, that can actually wind up getting spanked. They were a pretty good lineman. Yeah, not a lot of good durability at all in this draft is these remaining players. Unholy. I'm assuming, let's see, it's Unholy is still here. Is Unholy here? So I want to make sure they're here. They were here earlier. Okay, it's so annoying that we can't see who's all on the stream. We probably should just maybe do the chats on Discord so I can see who's all there. Give a check. Let me see. Yeah, Walter the Ogre. Yeah. Okay, he is there. Okay, just want to double check. There. So take your time. Just don't want to. Yeah, most of the guys drafted now, these players, they aren't going to be starters their first season, but you have to get lucky and get one that has some good improvements. Oh, is it? Is it not? Not. All right. Well, get the communication. Hold up for a second. Got some technical difficulties, I guess. Waiting on the chat. Yeah.
He wants a Lodge Packer.
Okay. All right. Sounds like a Lodge Packer is the choice. That name is just that name and that look. That is just too funny to pass up on. So Lodge Packer is the draft. Katsuni. I don't think Katsuni is here. Okay, Katsuni is not here, so we'll go ahead and let the computer pick that one. Now it is the Legends. Legends are up. Yeah, that Katsuni logo is pretty cool. I like it. Sort durability. All right. Here we go. Here's a player that's got decent durability and super high dodge if you're looking for a runner. Man, the Legends are completely even. Their overall averages don't look like they have any needs. They're a solid team. Playoffs last year. Walter the Ogre. Where is Walter? Oh, there's Walter. Walter the Ogre. Oh, he's got the 89 brutality. All right, Walter is drafted by the Legends. Now up is the Ents. Still some decent players. The Ents have a nice starting. Man, Tree Lane, the 71. Oh, of course. Oh, never mind, because they've got their. I guess we should have checked. They have their starters. Julian and Seca are starting on here. So I was gonna say that their 71's not even starting. Oh, there's a thought that Walter was gonna be. Everybody wants Walter. He's got the best name. But to be fair, brutality, after seeing my team perform last year, brutality is the least important stat. It is not important. Yeah, Tree Lane will start. It's going to be a really nice pickup for your team. It is true. It is true. It is true. But historically in our leagues, because we always tend to have one of us that goes with an all brutality team or tries to emphasize brutality, and that team's usually always the worst team in the league. Typically. Sort by cover, sure thing. Klaus. Actually, Klaus has got fantastic hands. Unreal hands. But very, very problematic durability wise. Let's see. These two, though, are not too bad. This Akamano, pretty solid overall. Yeah, he'll be dead in a week probably. Probably. Kagra. Yeah. He definitely tries to, they definitely try to avoid contact. Poor Klaus. Akamano looks kind of tough. Captad is an elf, but also pretty weak. Yeah, there you go. Too bad we don't have super serum. Oh, Akamano. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. Okay, so Akamano. Draft. Then back to the Rampage. Rampage get to pick. Jokers, I don't believe they're here. So we'll go ahead and let the Jokers computer pick. Storm are not here. Computer pick for them. And then the Hounds. Yeah, elves can be pretty easy to kill. But if you're playing receiver and cover, they usually can survive decently well because the receivers and the cover players don't tend to get hurt, or they tend to be able to survive with lower brutality. Yeah, we've had that happen. Some pretty brutal teams where they'll go up against these, you'll see 5 or 6 injuries in a game. Can be pretty bad. Beth the Ogre. Alright. Hounds, draft them. And that is it. Next round, Lightning no longer here, so let them pick. Sharks, Havoc, Shield, my pick. Well, I guess I have to draft him. Oh, look at that. Look at that face. That is an absolute must. 85 brutality. That is a must draft for me. So, but they're not going to last very long. Maybe they come in substitute and kill somebody when they substitute in for a few minutes. Vultures. Executioner's up next. And if you're going to drop out, just say bye in chat. You can. It's just a 3-round draft. Honestly, in our home leagues, we usually only draft the first round because after that, most players are pretty trash, and most of them won't make the team. But feel free to stick around, and see ya, Gundar. See ya. And yeah, just let me know if you're gonna cut out. And just a reminder to, if you can remember to write a review, that'd be awesome. on Steam, because it'd be nice to get double-digit reviews if you guys get a chance. So, Executioners. Did I hear something from the other room? From the Executioners? Was there a pick called out?
Yeah, I left it in the bathroom. Can you check the bathroom?
Well, that looks like Cat Tide. Alright, Cat Tide, the only remaining 60 player. Plague, Irregulars, Huberts. They wanted strength, so let's go with. Oh, that guy's got so bad durability, though. Let me go with strength. That is that guy. That character. I think I'm going to go with this one for them. They want me to draft toughness. That guy looks kind of tough there. Now it is the Stampede's turn. Yeah, Stampede has had a rough off season, but they have a really deep team. I mean, they've got 66 isn't even starting. Their 66 free agent isn't even starting for their team. So, you know, that Browner is a nice pickup for them. Or that was a nice keep. No, that was the one they kept. Never mind. That wasn't a pickup. Migs. I got that speed. Very nice speed there, so draft them. CPU pick, CPU pick, CPU pick, CPU pick, CPU. Peppermint is up next with Poison Jam. Gunner rating, there we go. Oof, not much. Fin Fan Foom. Fair durability for a gunner. Of course, the one below it's Center Guard. A little better defensive player. Blocker rating, Young. And there's a dwarf, Quangarusk. Yeah, these players are barely going to make the team, but they will make the team. Rusk, okay. Oh, that's a nice looking dwarf there. All right. Unholy up next. Yeah. That mullet cut is the fave. It's got that toughness underneath that hairdo. Unholy, also a really solid across the board team. That Farron, a couple players. I know they are on voice chat with some of my family members. The Fiend. Yeah, he looks pretty cool. I like his look. And so that Fiend is going. Kitsune, not here. Legends, back up. The legends are still here. Lolinda, they have a nice dodge. Terrible everything else, but got 90 dodge. Oh, durability? Sure. There we go. Celestial. This is dwarf. Ooh, the dwarf with the white kid in play and red beard. Yeah, Dirtha, he looks like a pretty cool player. Alright, so draft them. Ants, it's gonna be CPU pick. CPU pick, CPU pick, CPU pick. Back to the Hounds. Hounds, are you taking anybody? Guess this person could still make the team. Rosh. Kangen, 53 Kangen. Oh, beautiful. Alright, computer pick, computer pick, computer pick. Shield. Wow, these are all terrible. I'm not taking a gnome. So I'm gonna have to take this human. 55 human. Am I gonna go, oh wait, let's see. Brutality 28. Let me just search brutality. Wow, not even anybody brutal. Oof, these are terrible players. I guess I'll take Frost the Dwarf. I don't think they're gonna make my team, but barely. And Vultures. Now it is the Executioners. Yeah, gotcha. Executioners. Yep. Take care, guys. Thanks for attending the draft. It's our last round. I will pull up the rosters when we're done here. Just to kind of real quick go through them. And taking that gnome. I'm just going to let the computer pick this one. It's not that important. Stampede. Stampede, the 55 player is the only one that would actually make the team. Everybody else wouldn't make the team, so the question is he even gonna... Yeah, I guess let him have a shot. Then is CPU pick, CPU pick, CPU pick, CPU pick, CPU pick. And this player won't make the team, so I'm guessing Peppermint probably doesn't care, but let him have a shot. I don't think they'll make it. Let's see. It depends on if they have a full roster, but... Yeah, there is overflow on this, so I'll just let the computer pick. Yeah, there is overflow, so... Unholy. Yeah, well, you never know. You never know. It might, you know. Remember, everybody can make coaching changes. So, so if you want to change up your coaches, change up the style, you can do that during the season. So we allow that since it's a human-controlled team, but you can't always be there and have a lot of control. So, first season we went ahead and just let coaches be whatever you want. So if you want to give me changes on your coaches, on your rosters, feel free to do that. I'll post some rules stuff, and I will go there. Oh yeah, I forgot the unholy let are going to let computer pick. Oh, Grumblethorn. Okay, so work draft computer pick legends. Legends also all blue there. And I'm thinking I'm going to be running one night a week, or maybe day. I might even do Sundays. I'll kind of try to get the feel on online of what you guys like. And I'll either run one, or sometimes I'll run double header weeks, I think. But I don't think I'm going to do 2 nights this time. So I don't think I'll do that sort durability. There's a troll, 45. And yeah, so I may do some double headers, but I'm probably going to do 2 nights this season. But double headers might be something we'll vote on, see if you guys want to have double headers, and I can do that sometime so we can get through a bunch of weeks. Okay, the troll, and then ants pick, and boom, 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 and done. So we are done. So we can pull up the rosters. Look at the hounds at 77. Top executioner 73. Oof, they got some holes there, but looks pretty good. Unholy are sitting at pretty good. Pretty solid overall. Boulders solid overall. Shield. Ooh, I just don't have any gunners, but no cover guys, but solid. Widows. Ooh, terrible defense, fantastic offense. Jokers, pretty solid. Need some blocking. Havoc looking great, except for Gunners looks a lot like my team. Kitsune, 74. A lot of pretty even teams. Lightning improved a bunch just for this queue coming in. Rampage. Ooh, Rampage took some hits, I guess. They look really bad compared to last season. Ripe, drop. Penguins up there. Ants looking solid again. They just don't have any gunners, but covers is a big thing that they need. But of course, when they resort, there's actually reset positions. Now they look a little bit better. We should fix that up. Irregulars, solid. Plague. Hubert's looking solid. So it's looking like a lot of vultures down. Overalls. Stampede, yeah, they had a rough off season, but you never know. Poison Jam, decent there. Legends look really solid across the board. Hounds again. So that is the end of the, and so I will be posting the league, so you guys can kind of go through and take a look at stuff. You can make changes to your players, your teams. If you want to make any changes, let me know. We can move them around and all that other stuff. And then I'll post up when we will do the first week of games. So take care, all. Thanks for coming. Good luck in the next season 2. I will see you guys later. Take care.